Hello and welcome everyone on this official platform of Legacy IAS Academy. Imagine a country where over 19 million people are invisible, not counted, not heard. A nation where airstrikes replaces campaign rallies and voting may cost your life. So, in December 2025, Myanmar is preparing for an election. Ji haan. But this is not democracy as we know it. This is a high-stake gamble by a brutal military regime clinging to power after a bloody coup. So, political parties are lining up to contest, but the people, many are preparing to boycott. Why would anyone reject a chance to vote? Because in Myanmar, the election is not a path to freedom. It is a performance, and the audience has seen the script before. So from imprisoned leaders to unanswered earthquakes, from vanished voters to blood-soaked classrooms, what's really going on behind the junta's so-called democratic process? So stay with me as we uncover the truth behind Myanmar's most dangerous election yet, and why the world cannot look away. As you can see the headlines here, Myanmar political parties fear mass boycott of junta's election. Ji haan. So let's try to understand what is happening in Myanmar region. तो अब म्यांमार में क्या चल रहा है? So let's try to understand. See, the military junta in Myanmar, which took power in 2021, is planning to hold a general election in December 2025, despite massive public opposition and ongoing conflict. Now, junta claims that this election will bring back a civilian government, but most people do not trust it. Now, why people are angry or why are they skeptical? अब क्यों लोग इतने गुस्से में हैं, क्यों लोगों को शक है, तो आइए समझते हैं. The Myanmar's military overthrew the elected government in 2021, saying that 2020 elections was rigged, even though local and international observer had called it free and fair. Now what happened after the military coup, that is junta government? So they jailed the most famous leader, जिनका नाम है डॉ ऑंग सैन सू की, the leader of the National League for Democracy, NLD party, National League for Democracy, and her government, her government was dissolved, and about 40 other political parties were also dissolved. अब कहा जा रहा है in the 2020 election over 70% of the 37 plus million eligible voters who took part, and around 90 political parties competed. Now what is the current election plan then? तो अभी current election plan क्या है? The junta has now announced that in 2025 election will be held in phases from December to January, but has not shared any details like which constituencies will vote, what election laws are there. ऐसी कोई भी information नहीं दी गई है. So far 77 parties have registered with junta's election body. 54 parties have been approved. And junta leader जिनका नाम है मिंग होंग हयांग, ये आप देख सकते हैं, he is the junta leader. He has asked opposition groups to cooperate, saying that if you want a multi-party democracy, so don't obstruct us. But many think that it is a sham. Now, why many think that it's a sham? Now try to understand that why many people think that it's a sham. So let me tell you that most of the country is not under junta control anymore. Already a civil war situation in Myanmar, and military junta, they have lost control of areas, large areas, okay, outside the major cities. and the junta's pre-election census could not count 19 million people out of the Myanmar's 51 million population. That is why people are angry about the military attacks. Like recently, 22 children were killed in a junta airstrike, as you can see here. 22 children, they were killed in the junta's airstrike in a school which is in Sagaing region. And many fear that election will cause more violence, not peace. That is why there are different views from the different political leaders with respect to this. Now, what are the different views? As you can see this image, इनका नाम है थेट थेट खाइंग. जी हाँ, इनका नाम है थेट थेट खाइंग. Now, she is the chairwoman of the People's Pioneer Party. She is the chairman of People's Pioneer Party. अब इन्होंने क्या कहा? She says that we urge people to vote in 2025 election to make it succeed. आप देख सकते हैं, vote to change. अब दूसरी इंसान कौन है? Tan Tan Nu. As you can see here, her name is Tan Nu. जी हाँ, she is the chairwoman of Democratic Party. And the voter, and she says that voter turnout may be low due to the security issues or earthquake, which is a major 7.7 magnitude earthquake on 28th of March hit in Mandale, Sagaing region and Naypyidaw, and the regime's relief work has been poor. Apart from this, another leader जिनका नाम है Sai Ek Pao, जी हाँ, इनका नाम है Sai Ek Pao. Now, Sai Ek Pao, who is the chairman of Shan and the Nationalities Democratic Party, and he says that even if only one person votes in a constituency, the election is valid. And apart from this, Saw Kyaw Nyun, जी हाँ, इनका नाम है Saw Kyaw Nyun. Now, Saw Kyaw Nyun, he is the spokesman of the Karen National Union or Peace Council, and he says that election might cause new conflicts due to low stability as well as divided opinions. Then apart from this, Yu Ong Mozo, जी हाँ, इनका नाम है Yu Ong Mozo. Now, Yu Ong Mozo, who is the chairman of Democratic Party for a New Society, and he was the former ally of NLD, and he says that the election will not solve Myanmar's problem. It will likely cause more bloodshed and violence. Political parties pushing for elections are not truly democratic. Now, what is the international view? This Myanmar's junta plan for election, it is condemned by the Western countries also, national unity government, as well as pro-democracy and anti-junta group. So overall, if you see, the military's 2025 election plan is being pushed forward, but it is seen by many as illegitimate, dangerous, especially when millions are excluded, key parties are banned, and the violence continues across the country. So this planned 2025 election in Myanmar under the military junta is likely to have serious and mostly negative impacts both domestically as well as internationally. So now what can be the possible impacts? Further loss of legitimacy. जी हाँ, further loss of legitimacy. Now, how further loss of legitimacy? Now, the junta is already, you can say, already widely seen as illegitimate both inside as well as globally. Okay. Now, holding an election under the military control without freedom of speech, okay, without fair rules or opposition parties like NLD will likely reinforce the belief that this is a sham election, not a real democracy, कि बस ये शो कर रहे हैं, ऐसा रियलिटी में नहीं होगा. Then it is going to increase the public boycott and resistance. Increased public boycott as well as resistance. Now, how increase public boycott and resistance? Most of the people remain opposed to the military and they see election as a tool to whitewash the dictatorship. That is why a mass boycott could happen, especially in the areas where the resistance and the parallel governments like national unity government, they are strong. The election may further unite anti-junta forces and deepen the civil disobedience movement. Apart from this risk of worsening violence, ji haan, another impact, risk of worsening the violence. How? With many areas in armed revolt and the junta increasing the airstrike, the election could also trigger the clashes between the ethnic resistance group as well as the military forces. Then violence, it can also create violence at polling stations. Then it can create tension between the groups that support or reject the poll, even within the ethnic organization or ceasefire signatories. Then groups like Karen National Union warn that the election could spark a new conflict. Now, another impact could be humanitarian crisis. It can deepen the humanitarian crisis. Now, how humanitarian crisis can deepen? So, military junta is failing at disaster relief as seen after 28th March earthquake. And if the election leads to more fighting, it will mean more displaced people, more civilian deaths, less focus on the urgent needs like rebuilding, food, education, healthcare, etc. Apart from this, international isolation. International isolation and sanctions. Now, how international isolations and sanctions? The West, which is a pro-democracy groups, as well as United Nations, they have already condemned the military junta's election plan. And if election goes ahead, it will not be recognized by most of the international community. There may be more sanctions or diplomatic isolations. It may hurt further Myanmar's economy as well as worsening the poverty. Then splintering of political opposition. Political opposition. Now, how some minor parties, they have registered to contest the poll, arguing it is the only way forward. But others like Ong Mo Zaw's party, inki jo party hai, they say participation helps the junta only. Now, this creates the divide in opposition and weakening their unity as well. Then there can be long-term implications for federalism as well as ethnic peace. Now, ethnic parties like the Shan Nationalities Democratic Party who are supporting the poll, they may lose the support among their people. And if junta uses the poll to install its own loyalist in the ethnic region, it could block the federal reforms and it can worsen the ethnic tensions in Myanmar region. So overall, jitna bhi abhi humne discuss kiya, if 2025 election goes ahead under the junta control, the likely outcomes are more violence can be there, lower voter turnout, no political resolution, deeper humanitarian suffering, worsen ethnic conflict, then global rejection as well as isolation. So rather than solving Myanmar's crisis, the election could make things more unstable and bloody in the long run. So overall, अब देखो, अब जब इलेक्शन में वोटर्स ही नहीं आएंगे तो कैसा होगा? So an election without the voters, a government without the people, and a democracy without freedom, Myanmar 2025 election could be the biggest illusion of legitimacy that the world has seen in the years. While political parties, they argue that ballots will end the bloodshed, millions remain unconvinced because no election can bring peace while jet bombs, schools and dissent means prison or worse. So the world is watching these things. दुनिया ये सारी चीजें देख रही है, पूरी दुनिया से लोग देख रहे हैं इस सिचुएशन को. But will it speak out? सवाल ये उठता है, will they speak out? Will it listen to the cries of those 19 million unheard voices in Myanmar? So Myanmar's future hangs by a thread, and what happens next could reshape not only Southeast Asia but the very meaning of democracy in our time. So if this story moved you, then share this video, leave a comment and subscribe for more bold breakdowns of the world's untold political battles. Because the truth deserves to be louder than the guns. Thank you so much.